Let's peel back the cover on the tools and tech that shape our world. Ready for a deep dive? This channel is your backstage pass into the fascinating universe of big machines, smart products, and next-level tools. We break down the mechanics behind everything from industrial robots and circuit boards to power tools and DIY repairs. Curious about how things work, how they're made, or even how to fix them, or get crushed. There's something undeniably satisfying about it. It's a spectacle of pure, unadulterated mechanical power. A symphony of groaning metal, shattering glass, and the final thunderous crunch as a multi-ton machine flattens a vehicle into a neat, tidy block. It's the kind of raw, physical transformation that we don't get to see very often in our digital world. This isn't just about wanton destruction, though. It's a crucial first step in one of the most important recycling processes on the planet. Engineering meets brute force, turning junk into a valuable resource. It's a beautiful, messy, and incredibly loud process, and I am here for all of it. Think about it. Every car on the road will eventually reach the end of its life. It might get into a fender bender, or maybe its engine just gives up the ghost for the last time. What happens then? Do we just leave these rusting hulks sitting around taking up space and leaking fluids into the ground? Absolutely not. So what exactly is this magnificent beast? The car crusher? In the simplest terms, it's a giant hydraulically powered press, designed for one glorious purpose: to flatten cars. Think of it as a trash compactor on a superheroic scale. These machines are the heavyweights of the recycling world, capable of exerting hundreds of tons of force. The core of the machine is a powerful hydraulic system. It uses fluid pressure to move a massive plate or ram. That plate or ram does the dirty work of compressing the vehicle. It's a beautiful application of Pascal's principle. A small force applied to a fluid in a confined space results in a huge force on the other end. There isn't just one type of car crushing machine. We builders love options: pancake crusher, baler, mobile crusher. The pancake crusher is the classic design. A huge flat metal plate lowers from above. Before a car meets its final flattened fate, there's some important prep work to be done. You can't just toss a complete car into the crusher. That would be messy and dangerous. First, the car has to be depolluted. Gasoline, oil, coolant, brake fluid, windshield washer fluid. These liquids can be recycled or disposed of safely, but you definitely don't want them getting squeezed out all over the place. The battery is removed. Mercury switches, often found in hood lights, are also taken out. Finally, the tires are typically removed to be recycled separately. This prep stage is crucial for environmental safety. Once the car is prepped and ready, it's time for the main event. Let's imagine we're using a classic pancake crusher. The operator, sitting safely in a control booth, uses a forklift or a crane to lift the vehicle. The vehicle is placed squarely in the center of the crusher's bed. Positioning is key to getting a uniform, even crush. The operator does a final check to make sure everything is clear, closes the safety cage, and then engages the hydraulics. This is the moment of truth. The massive hydraulic pump whirs to life, sending fluid surging through the lines to the main cylinder. Slowly but unstoppably, the giant crushing plate begins its descent. The first thing to go is the roof, which groans and buckles under the immense pressure. So, the car has been transformed into a flat metal pancake. Is that the end of the story? Not even close. This is where the real recycling magic begins. The crushed cars are stacked and loaded onto large flatbed trucks for a trip to a different facility: the shredder. A shredder, also known as a fragmentizer, is an even more monstrous machine than the crusher. It's essentially a colossal hammer mill, a chamber filled with massive rotating hammers made of hardened manganese steel that spin at incredible speeds. The crushed cars are dropped into the top of this beast, one by one. Inside the shredder, it's pure, unadulterated chaos. The rotating hammers pulverize the flattened car, ripping it into fist-sized chunks of metal in a matter of seconds. It's an unbelievably violent and noisy process, but it's incredibly effective. The goal is to break the car down into its constituent materials. When the shredded material comes out the other side, it's a mixed-up jumble of materials: steel, aluminum, plastic, rubber, glass. This stream of material is then sent on a journey down a series of conveyor belts for the grand sorting process. The shredded material moves under powerful, giant electromagnets. These magnets lift all the ferrous metals, steel, iron, out of the mix. This separated steel is one of the most valuable components. The remaining material, a mix of non-ferrous metals, plastic, and other fluff, continues on. Eddy current separators are then used to sort out the non-ferrous metals like aluminum, copper. These machines create a magnetic field that repels these metals, literally making them jump off the conveyor belt and into their own collection bins.